we last left off somewhere in here, so I am gonna come back and start from, let's see. Okay, so here are the upholsteries and things like that. The upholstery fabrics. And then as we get here, we get into your sewing fabrics. Okay, so let's do the cotton canvas. Kind of like the feel of this. Let's see what we got. I have no idea. I guess bag making. I don't know what people do with cotton canvas. You guys know I am a quilting gal at this point. I bet you I can make a bag out of cotton canvas. I don't know what this is. This is duck canvas. Oh, that feels like stuff that chairs could possibly be made of. Outdoor fabric. Some nice looking outdoor fabrics. Look at all of this. Okay. We've got clearance fabrics here. We've got some flannels. Pretty stripes. 50, 60, 70% off. Oh, that's serious business. Okay. Oh, is this whole aisle sale fabric? This looks like flannels. Maybe these are sale flannels. Oh, wow. Look at all the stuff you can get on sale. Boy, if you need some flannel, which I guess this would be the time that people really are looking for fabric. What is this? Is this like houndstooth? It's not flannel. First, I don't think it is anyway. Maybe these are their specialty. Feels cool. Oh, and then we have a remnant section, and that's pretty cool. Never even thought about this. Obviously, this is not the area that I frequent, but then again, I don't really buy a ton of my fabrics. In a pinch, I'll run. But again, I have a ton of local quilt stores that carry my brands. But I am always here in this section, interfacing. What? Yes. Look at these. I swear I probably used all of these at some point. Got it in black down here. And when these go on sale, good luck finding any. I've always been told to try to buy them by the bolt when they go on sale, which I'm getting better at. Here is the 809 decor bond. You've got the fusible, you've got non-fusibles. I've probably, again, tried a little bit of everything in this section. Don't be scared of it. I was scared of it at first because I was like, which one does what? How do you know which ones are iron? That kind of thing. Wonder Unders. And then you have the Fusi-Fleece. I use that for those oven mitts. I know people talk about wrap and zap and fusible fleece and all that kind of stuff. I loved using it. I used it with some batting, and they were my family was just talking about how they were excited to get those. Okay, I just had a phone call and I have no idea what on earth I was talking about. I'm thinking it was about this infuser fleece, which I used for my oven mitt that I love and everybody loves and wants more of, because the ones that I made were supposedly too pretty to use. Have you guys ever heard of such a thing? My cousin said that she wants me to make another one in brown so that she'll want to use it. And I just used scraps for hers, really, although I think it was lovely. They were good scraps, but we have craft felt here. We have felt galore and some more felt. I love that you can buy felt this big. I don't know what people do with it, but then we have your broadcloth and your Sew Classics and your Kona cottons, the 108 back, which is the extra wide back. You have your muslin and then more interfacing down there. And it looks like they have been hit hard in this section. So they do their classics for $6.99. Okay. Your keepsake calico cotton prints, which is what I believe are what they expect us to quilt with. Look at those harlequin. Do I need to hoard some more of this? You guys know how I feel about having a stash. But when it comes to black and white fabrics, I have a stash. And it's starting to grow. And I just used up a ton of Lorelei designs. And I'm disappointed because now, and I wasted some of it. So I've got to get some more. Let's see what we have. Some colorful things there. This one looks pretty cool. We've got some rainbow colors down here. It's very Lisa Frank-esque. Oh, I like this one too. Oh, that looks like a nice one. Who is that? Keepsake Calico. And now I'm dropping bolts. Bear with me. All right. Stuff catches your eye. Rainbows certainly catch mine every time. Look at these purples. If you ever want your quilt to go viral, make a purple quilt. People love them. I don't care what the purple looks like. Okay. Look at all of this. I like the color story here. I guess that's because it's in color order and I have rainbowitis, but ooh. Holiday time. I can't wait for Valentine's Day, and I don't know why. I'm not a Valentine's Day girl, but for whatever reason, I really want to make something in pink. You guys know how I feel about pink. But I'm in the mood, and I've got an idea, and it's probably because Alexander Henry teased his fabric that's not coming out until spring. So, oh, look at that. I don't even know what that says, but it looks kind of cool in that old English script. So these are the novelty cotton prints and the seasonal and holiday collection on the other side. Ooh, this looks very holiday and fall. Ooh, such pretty fall. Look at that. I would love to do some work with some sunflowers too. They've been catching my eye a lot in these stores. More rainbow. And it looks like novelty is 30% off right now. Ooh, look at all these novelty. Oh, I want these. Look at these stars. Pretty. Novelties. Tons of sports stuff. 4th of July. Oh, you know what? Not just 4th of July. People do those veterans quilts. And I know that a lot of people like to use red, white, and blue for that. So that's probably why they have a lovely... This is their summer holiday collection. And then we've got foods here. Potatoes and donuts. Look at this. They call this Quilter Showcase. I have no idea what that means. I guess that's the brand. Yeah, that appears to be the brand. That's kind of cool. You can do a neon holiday quilt, huh? Kind of neat, actually. And then over here we have more novelties. We've got whales and sharks and flamingos and foxes. The fox is cute. Cute little, is that a corgi? No, that's a fox. Sloths. Never know when you're gonna need a good sloth print. Oh my, look at all the puppy dog for all you dog and cat lovers. Tons of dog and cat stuff. And then more of the Quilter Showcase. Maybe I'll do a regular quilt with fleece on the back. I've never worked with fleece before, so maybe I'll give that a shot with a sports team for my husband or his friend. I've been planning on doing them their team quilts, and it would be great if I did it before the season was over, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got some samples hanging here, which I like. Give you an idea of what's to come. Oh, the seasonal collections. Look at these. Oh, I want to play with all of them. This has a sparkle to it. Look at Santa. Oh, I'm ready, guys. I'm kind of ready. I guess we still got a whole nother holiday to go, but I tell you, holiday gets your girl all in the feels. Hopefully, I will be able to get a true Christmas quilt this year. I don't know, though. It's actually not on the list. Ooh, this green snowflake is so vibrant. In person, it's not picking up as lime green as this background is, but it is pretty. Candy cane stripes. And then into our blues. Ooh, this is all glittered out. So are the pine cones. Lots of snowmen. Just love it. And then we've got your deeper holiday with the black. Gorgeous. Looks good. Oh, I like this. This looks like wrapping paper. It's got it's vinyl. It is quite busy in the store today, and I am having the most difficult time not being intrusive, so we're just gonna take our time, and we're looking at premium cotton collections now. Oof, this is beautiful. Look at that big old pretty flower. I might need to do a pull from their holiday section so you guys could see with the pattern kind of what I would do. I swear this is Alexander Henry fabric. I think I have this fabric. It is Alexander Henry. Did you guys know that JOANN carries Alexander Henry? Why isn't it on a gold bolt? I used this on my very first quilt, but in color. Huh. Who would have thunk it? They feel nice too. This feels good. What is this? It says vintage premium prints. Yeah, this feels a little different over here. Good to know. Ooh, look at this purple. Is it coming out purple? This is a purple, and I like my purples to lean more on the blue side, and this is definitely, it's not picking up as purple on the camera, but it really is quite a beautiful purple. I like that pop art. What's behind me? Flannel solids. Did we not do flannel? Oh, we did. Felt. Felt is different than flannel, isn't it? And then we've got flannel prints over here. And we have some more flannel specialty and flannel prints. Boy, flannel is it. I guess people are making pajama bottoms, and I don't know what else you do with flannel. No idea. And more specialty flannel. Is this flannel? It feels different. Do not be scared to pet the fabrics, guys. Pet them, pet them, pet them. Didn't know they had flannel black satin. For my flannel lovers, let me walk down here so you guys can see some of these flannel prints. Now, I wanted to get here a little earlier, however, it didn't work out that way, so don't judge the store. People have been touching, and it's quite busy. People have been touching and pulling, and I'm sure all this was beautifully done at opening. But it is definitely not opening. We've got plush and warm fabrics here. You guys knew I was going to touch it because I was like, how is this a plush and warm? But it is. It's just got this vinyl overlay over it, and it is, oh my gosh. They do not, they're soft as they can be, just soft. Had no idea they were going to feel like that. It's even soft enough that I would say that I could put that on the back of a quilt. Might do that. That's totally like a little boy's quilt to me, with all those little trucks and stuff on it. Never know what I'll do. More plush and warm fabrics. This is what it's kind of like, the minky, it feels like, sort of. This isn't, I don't know what this is. Really need to learn my textiles. If you're gonna be in this world, gotta learn your textiles. So yeah, this is minky. And then we have the puffy, the little puffy minky. Tried to work with it, didn't like me. Tried to work with it again, still didn't like me. However, if you cut it and throw it in the dryer, you do get much better results as far as just the shedding. I had absolutely no shedding after I cut it. I was very careful when I cut it to kind of clean up as I was going. Didn't have an issue with that. Had my lint roller, had my that velvet kind of roller thing, and threw them in the dryer and had no shedding after that, and was able to work with them, you know, as best as I could. It still didn't work out, but you guys get it. And then we got nursery fabrics. Now when I think baby quilt, this is not my color story. It just makes me sad. Like, look at all the plain babies. I want to see some punches of color in this section. Babies like contrast. Adults like nudes and grays. Pastels. Ugh. Just kidding, kind of. All right, we've got Luxe fleece here. What does Luxe fleece feel like? Well, it feels more dense, if that makes any sense. 30% off. Oh, we've got a whole team section. Whoa. And no sew throw kits. How do you have a no sew throw? Is it just done? How's it a kit? What does that even mean? How is it a kit if there's no sewing involved? Oh, you tie it. Okay, and then you've got a throw. It's pretty cool. And again, we've got teams. Shout out your team if you see it. Did we pass my team already? I never tell people my team, because I find that the minute that you tell people who your team is, they tell you about how come your team is so terrible. I don't know why people do that. It's just not nice. My husband thinks it's funny. He knows my team, but not because I've ever actually told him either. You guys, if you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, I'm sure I've told the story about him taking me to a game and us going to see his team versus going to go see my team, and where we sat. It's a wonderful story. I'm surprised I don't tell it better. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Leopard print. Dodgers, Rams. I wonder if different JOANNs, I'm sure, depending upon your area, they will probably stock the teams in that area, because I see a lot of California stuff here. And then your big names like Pittsburgh and whatnot. Faux fur. How much is faux fur? Oh, faux fur is expensive. My goodness. I want a faux fur, big old giant faux fur pillow. I would just cut a really large piece and sew the sides together and do a little envelope back and be done. I might do that. Where are we now? We're at the licensed ones. Okay. My goodness. You just wouldn't believe how much fleece and flannel are in this store. It's just, I'm sure that if they have a ton of it, it's because they need it. Superman. I had no idea that this is where people were getting their licensed fabrics from. No idea. I thought they were getting them, but the quilt stores really don't have a lot of licensed prints. This is where they have them. And people know when they're released and go crazy for them. And buy them all up, and then you can't get any. We've got some Mariah and the Last Dragon. We've got some Frozen. Olaf. Villains. I like that. Cruella. Princesses. Huh. Like postage stamp. It's really kind of interesting. I wonder what I could, it's a lot of repeating. What do we have over here? Oh, Star Wars. And I missed some Marvel. I see tons of people doing the Marvel. We've got some sugar skulls. Oh, those are Star Wars. That's not even sugar skulls. Those are, that's Darth Vader. And then we get to Harry Potter. Harry Potter quilt coming for sure. I just don't know which one I want to do. And that's probably going to take me a bit of time. But you can bet that a Harry Potter quilt is coming from me. All right, then we've got some Disney. And we saw this before. The Pride Disney, the Rainbow Disney. And we've got Mickey and Minnie. I like this one. I need some Disney panels, or like larger, like a 12 by 12 or a 9 by 9 print of Mickey. I think that might be a little easier for me to work with. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't done like a true Mickey Minnie quilt, but it's coming. Oh, how it's coming. I have a lot planned for the new year. You guys will love it. Okay, now we've got velvet. What is that, velvet? It is velvet for sure. Oh, we've got more license prints. Wow. I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Okay. So we got Looney Tunes, Tweety Bird. Is that Paw Patrol? It is. And all kinds of other stuff that I have no. Oh, Doc McStuffins. I'm familiar. Rugrats. I'm familiar. Monsters. Scooby-Doo. The Velvet and Velveteen stuff is behind me. We've got Pokemon down here. Sonic the Hedgehog. Friends. Seinfeld. Nintendo. Princess Peach. The Office. No idea that they even had. Let me know if there's a quilt that you guys want to see me do that's a themed quilt, obviously, because I'm very into themed things lately. I'm willing to do some themed stuff that's not Disney. I actually have some themed stuff coming up that is not Disney. One of them, I think you guys will really get a kick out of if I ever get around to doing it. Might be able to knock that out this year, we'll see. Bands, AC/DC. A lot of AC/DC. Oh, Kiss. It's pretty cool. No idea this stuff was here. I'm just too tickled and inspired to do all kinds of craziness. Woodstock. Leopard, Def Leppard, Pink Floyd. Nice. No clue. And some more keepsake calico cottons here. Now behind me we have the bridal fabrics, the netting and tulle. I know you can get netting here. Surprise. Tulle galore. Have I done a tulle thing on... I don't think I have a tulle thing on my channel, but I know I did something where I was tying a bunch of... Oh, for my wedding. I was like, when was I tying skirts? Netting and tulle. You guys know the tied skirts. You just tie a bunch of strips of tulle on some elastic And if you do a couple layers, you've got a nice skirt. Look at the holiday. It's more holiday stuff than we saw last time. They're filling it in. Boy, those trees looks really, really nice. The wooden trees and reeds, they're getting it together. We've got some more sample fabrics here. And then we've got witching hour costume fabrics. And special occasion that's been hit hard. And we've got more special occasion over here. And some throws. All right, look at all these. Glitter bug costume and organza. This is like a full fabric store off the side of JOANN's. I mean, you guys know what I mean. Like a full specialty fabric store. It's just as big as any of the stores in downtown LA. Okay, now we've got more flannel prints here. I refuse to say that this store is full of flannel anymore. Linen and linen look. And then we've got apparel linings. And specialty cotton. So we've got gauze, seersucker, and the eyelet fabrics over here. Linens. Beautiful linens here, actually. Oh, the super controversial African print fabric, which is probably, I don't know, $50 or something very, very, very expensive. Look at all of these prints. And no, I thought I was finished, but I'm not. We've got corduroy and denim. Corduroy. I haven't seen anybody use corduroy for a long time. I wonder if that's going to make a comeback, because there certainly isn't a lot left here. And denim. Ooh, look at that denim. It's got a print on the bottom. Those would make awesome jeans. Special occasion. More sequins and super formal fabrics. Special occasion. Looks like satins and satines. And then here we've got silks, your chiffon, your charmeuse, your crinkle rayons. Wow. Let's see, we've got knits. If it's knit, it fits. Ooh, I like that fabric. Have I taken the serger out of the box yet? Nope. But I have on a shirt right now, and it's my very favorite shirt. And I saw a hole in it. And I'm like, I just want this shirt made in every size. I mean, in every colorway possible. And I think I'm gonna have to learn to make this shirt. And it just seems like it would be so simple, although making clothes freaks me out. But I want this shirt and I want a quilted coat, so maybe I'm gonna have to get into that world that I don't really want to get into. Knit fabrics, jerseys. Could you imagine if I could make my own clothes, guys? That would be dangerous. Kids apparel. They would be some of the funkiest clothes you ever did see. You're like, why, what? They would all be askew and be something different about every garment. but I just can't get into it. Oh, okay, this is kids apparel, which would probably be the stuff that I would want, right? Little kitty cats. And then we have lizard fleece back here. Look at all this fleece. Anti-pill plush fleece. And another table back here because, again, they designed this store to be interactive. Designed for greatness. And we've got holiday fleece, a lot of holiday fleece over here on this side. Matter of fact, they kind of seem like they're a little bit more luxurious, and the print seems a little bit just nicer. Like the selection, I should say, feels a little less whimsical, a little more mature. That's what we're gonna call it, a little bit more mature. And guys, I think that is gonna sum up our JOANN's walkthrough, part 1 and part 2. Let me know what you guys think of my JOANN Superstore. And I will see you guys on the next one. Oh, JOANN's hack number 17. Adhere a measuring tape to the edge of your craft table for easy measuring and cutting. And I think we will end it there. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you guys haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye-bye. I can't believe I forgot to mention that strip up there was done by my quilt guild, and I forgot to mention it. And so the members of the guild participated and each did a small section, and it runs through the quilting section. I tried to do a panel, and I tried my improv skills, and my improv skills turned out to be very poor. You guys, thank you so much. If you have made it all the way through this, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you on the next one.